I'm back in this bitch. I'm back in this bitch.
I swear, whenever, and that's a key way to find out. Like, all right, this goes for guys and girls. Whenever you get some communication problems out of nowhere, because I have a story time. I think I still have it up on my channel where my worst relationship, the longest one, and my worst one. To kind of, because that's where I have some sort of similarities with your relationship with Tiffany and shit, where I tore my ACL and I was literally fucking hobbling to a library, and I was walking on an injury and shit every single day to get Wi-Fi, because I didn't have no Wi-Fi in my fucking house. And I literally limped to that library to talk to her, to talk to this fucking girl named Elena. And she it would take her so long to text. She texted me literally. I did this shit every day for like 2 months, and she had no, it was like a month and a half or some shit. She would text me like a couple times in like 30 minutes and then be gone. And my stupid ass will still be at the park until like I'll be out there.
I know you said it was a library.
Like 11. Yeah, it was a library. I was outside though. I didn't go inside. I never went inside. I don't know why I ain't going inside, because it was cold as fuck outside. But I think it was closed or something like that. Like by the time I got there, I don't know. Niggas were going inside on that shit, whatever the case was. But I went over there and I was using the Wi-Fi from the outside, because shit, that at that point, that was the most popular fucking location for me. Funny enough, I want to meet another girl up there, but that's another day, because she wound up stalking me. But yeah, I wound up texting that girl every fucking day. I would be up there by like 11 or 12, 11 in the morning or 12 at noon and shit. And yeah, I would talk to her. I would try to talk to her, and I would sit there and wait. And I would try to find other things to do. I'd download music and stuff like that, or I would be on YouTube, because I didn't have Wi-Fi in my house. I didn't have Wi-Fi in my house for like a year and a half. So sometimes I would just deal with it, or I would use the Xfinity Wi-Fi. That it was this thing where you can go on the Xfinity and use their Wi-Fi for an hour for free.
Okay.
But you can only do it twice a month. So I had to pick really wisely when I want to sit at my house for an hour. And mind you, you could only do that shit twice a month. So sometimes I just was like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I use both of these motherfuckers. I use it one day and I use it the next day and shit. So when I did that, like, I knew I was going to talk to her for the rest of the day. But it's funny, because on them hours I would talk to her, that's when she'd be free. Like the rest of the day, I pull up my fucking I go to the library and and connect to the fucking internet. Oh, I got a bunch of messages. She's like, "Where are you? Oh my god!" But if I'm at the library, nigga, mind you, 11 a.m., 12 noon, I'll be there till like 6 or 7 at night until I see until it'll be nighttime and shit, and then I'll hobble back to my house and shit. And she wouldn't text me. I'll wake up and I still see no text. I'll still hold out hope, nigga. It was one day. My cousin had warned me. He was like, "Bro, like, I really don't want to tell you this, but Alina told me that she's going to break up with you. She said she's bored in this relationship." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, she said she's bored. She's going to try to break up with you today. I'm just giving you a heads up."
Man,
and,
if this was a long distance relationship where you never even seen her in person, that don't even count, bro.
Everyone say that to me,
bro.
Yeah, everyone say that. It was like, nah, that shit don't count. And then it was a group chat that me, my cousin, and his girlfriend. Me, my cousin, his girlfriend, and then my girlfriend were in. And then my brother was in it at one point, but he left because, he didn't want to hear all that lovey-dovey shit. Yeah, she went in the fuck, instead of going to me and talking to me in the DMs and like just texting me about it, she went and said it in the group chat. She was like, "I want to talk to you right quick, Corey." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So mind you, I already knew what she was about to do. I said, I started laughing with the emojis and shit. I'm like, yeah, what? Like, she was like, I just feel like this relationship isn't picking up like I want it to. I was like, okay, so you're leaving me? All right, cool. So what's everybody doing today? So she was like, oh, so you're just easily just gonna get rid of me like that? I was like, I mean, you you're already hinting that you want to leave me, so I'm done. So she was like, oh, okay. I see. I meant nothing to you. Girl flipped the
I can't
script
believe
so many fucking times. This bitch was I don't like to call women bitches, but she was one of the worst liars ever. She lied about her mother being dead one time for sympathy. She lied about her mother being dead for sympathy one time. She lied about having cancer one time. She lied about fucking. She made up a date. What day she was? She was like, the doctor said I was going to die on September 21st. September 21st came, and she's still alive today. I'll tell you that much. She fucking she said that she look. Okay, so she's Muslim, mind you. She went to her home country, and she had said that she got married to somebody because she got forced to be married to somebody. And then she went, and then she had to live with him. And she said that he was raping her or some shit like that. He was raping me at night, and he would rape me for like 45 minutes. I'm like, you don't get raped for 45 fucking minutes. You don't get raped for consecutive fucking times talking about.
Bro, I hate you. I fucking hate you for making me laugh at that, bro. I didn't find it funny until you started screaming, you don't get raped for 45 minutes. That's the part that made me laugh.
You don't get raped for 45 minutes every fucking day. He's talking about some
bro, chill.
Talking about some
chill.
I mean, I know, like, okay, and mind you, if you like, okay, and she was talking about some.
I think that is very much possible. Though. Like that nigga was probably like threatening her, like trying to.
It's possible.
That's possible.
It's possible. It's possible, but she was talking about some. Mind you, look. Okay, because here's the crazy part. My cousin wound up texting me saying that they had posted a picture at a carnival together and they were having tons of fun. I'm like, so you're having tons of fun with someone who's raping you? That's what you're telling me? He's not raping you. You're getting fucked and you're liking it. So stop fucking lying. So she was like,
it sounded like it was some arranged marriage shit. Like her parents probably forced her to be with that dude.
It's how her religion was set up, but she was talking about some I got married to him and I didn't want to get married to him, and we sleep in the same bed and he rapes me at night and he rapes me for a long time.
Man, damn.
She look, this is when I lost hope, because when she said she was getting raped, she said one time he had put her ass up in the air and she had to put her face in the pillow or something like that. And I'm like, your arms are free, your legs are free.
He had a knife ready to stab her if she wasn't complying, bro. I'm telling you.
No.
The only way.
No. Her ass was up, her face was willingly on the fucking pillow. Nigga, so you got raped in different fucking positions. Just your whole body was free. She acting like she got tied up every fucking time. Like, all right, bitch, you know what time it is. Get your arms out, get your legs out. Look, I gotta tie you up so you can unwillingly get fucked by me. Like, that didn't happen. Like, and then she said that she got a divorce with him, and
that should have happened after the first rape. If she was getting raped, that should have happened after that one. Like, how many times did it take you to get raped for you to want to get a divorce?
Apparently, girls, all sorts of girls got different definitions of rape out here, and if you know, you know. Fucking, it's a goddamn, it's nah, bro.
The last thing I wanted to say about my because I was that part of your villain story about all the shit that happened with her.
Oh no, that was because you reminded me of that shit. She wound up breaking up with me for no fucking. Ooh, man. My fucking short story, because I have with that whole trust issue shit. There was this girl, of course, me and her was going out over the internet and shit. But she wasn't like Elena whatsoever. I mean, she cheated on me, but I'll get to that point.
So is this like a mini villain story before the big villain story?
Oh, this is a mini one, but this is a mini one before it. This is the warm up for the fucking. This is a mini one. I'm gonna make this one as short as possible, but I'm gonna get into the real fucking little villain story. So this girl. I'm just gonna say her name's Katie, but it started with K. I just can't fucking remember. She was cool. Like, she literally was one of the most relatable girls I talked to. She like anime and all that shit. Like, we were talking on the phone, everything. She was cool. She always said how much I meant to her. Like, she would always, like, she was the first girl that texted me like paragraphs, like poems all the fucking time. She actually got me inspired to do poems. When I was doing poetry and stuff like that, it was because of her. Like we were sending it back and forth to each other.
Hey,
So
okay.
her shit was longer than mine though. Like her shit, like mind you, I was just getting into it, so I didn't have too much, inspiration and shit. I mean, I had it because it was her, but like she would send me like essays and shit, and like it all meant a lot to me. This ain't on no Tiffany shit where she said she didn't mean it, but like she was sending long ass messages nonetheless. So every day it meant something to me until one day she just stopped sending them the poems. Like the day that I sent one, because we would send, like the morning will start and I would send a poem that I worked on that night or the night before, and she would send one that she made the night before, and I sent mine. But she said, then after that she just said good morning, and then she just asked what was I doing, and I was like, I was confused, and I'm like, where's your poem at? She was like, oh, I didn't make one. I'm like, why? She was like, because I'm starting to lose inspiration behind them. I said, your inspiration was always me, you said. She was
right.
like,
and we're still together.
She
so
said,
what are you talking about?
right. She was like, yeah. She was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, and there's still inspiration to do it because of you, but I'm starting to lose my buzz for everything. So I was like, I talked to her about it, and mind you, this was one of the most she said that at the time that was the most passionate conversation we ever had, because I had told her how much meaning her life had. I was telling her like, you mean so much to everybody, including me. Like you have so much to move on for. Like, don't lose motivation for life, because you're only stronger from here on out. Your strongest version is not your strongest version. There's no meaning or no true meaning for best version of yourself, because you can always be better. So she was like, that makes so much sense, and that helped. That made some, it worked, because she was crying so much on the phone. So literally 2 days after that fucking passionate ass conversation, I'm thinking everything is working fine. She wakes up and she calls me. And I'm like, I was like, what's up? She's crying. She was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, what happened? She said she got drunk at a party and had sex with somebody. I was like, so when she said that, I said, what? She was like, yeah, she was like, I got drunk, and she said, I got drunk and somebody sent me a video of what I did. And it was a video of her pretty much sucking off one dude while like one of the friends watched and shit like that. And
first of all, that means that she was already into that type of shit, because there's no way that you got drunk enough to eat just sucking off random niggas. I mean, you already that kind of person on the inside.
Oh, for sure. And this is something I've heard before from another person, but I don't think alcohol does not fucking turn you into a new person. It's just it's something you've already wanted to do. Alcohol just made you loose enough to fucking do it.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So it's a fucking ego unlocker. Like you're able to fucking actually act out without consequences. So that's why you be forgetting shit. So she said that she wound up having sex with one dude and then sucking off a whole sucking somebody else's dick. And I'm like, so you fucked so you sucked off one nigga and fucked another motherfucker. So she was like, I'm so sorry. I know you're not gonna forgive me. I said, I can forgive you, but I'm not getting back with you, and I'm not gonna forget this shit either. And years later, oh bitch, I didn't forget it, because now you're famous and now you're on this podcast. Now, you are immortalized, bitch. You've been immortalized by culture. That's what happened. So that it happened, and I'm like, all right. After that, it set a standard to me. I'm like, I cannot truly trust any girl over the internet, even though I wanted to. I really, really wanted to, but that was it. Like she made it difficult, and I still have that trust issue today. To where if a girl tells me she's going to the bar or something like that, if I'm with a girl and she tells me she's going to a bar, or any girl that parties and shit like that, I wouldn't go into a relationship trusting them. Like if you tell me you party, you tell me you're going around friends and stuff like that. If you have cool ass friends that are able to take you away from bad situations, then that's cool. If you have the friends that are like, yes, girl, get up. Oh yeah. And they see you twerking on some nigga, and they're recording it and shit like that, and they're like, whatever. Yeah, that's my best friend. Do it. And they see you're about to make a bad decision and encourage it because you live your best life and shit. Yeah, this is why I have such a problem with anyone who drinks alcohol heavy. Or I used to have a problem with people who smoked, but like I start chilling on the weed shit. Weed don't really make you go crazy. I mean, some people, but yeah. But that was just a warm up for the true villain story to come. Oh boy.